An invisible fire is burning in the skies of the Middle East. Starting from Iran's capital, Tehran, and spreading toward the Gulf countries, this tension is shocking the world. Recently, the joint strike by Israel and the United States is not merely a national issue. It has thrown the entire region's stability into a monstrous crisis. The assassination of Iran's top leader in Tehran marks what seems to be the beginning of a new phase of conflict. The impact of this single event is so widespread that drums of war are sounding across the Middle East, with politicians, military officials, and ordinary citizens alike closely monitoring the situation. Iran is not sitting quietly. Its retaliatory missile strikes are not confined to Tehran or its borders. Gulf countries are also experiencing waves of tension. Experts warn that even a small misstep, a rash decision, or a political miscalculation could push this conflict beyond regional boundaries and ignite a world war. This is not just about political strategy or military might. It could have catastrophic effects on the global economy, energy supply, and the international security framework. In this situation, Russia too could not remain silent. Dmitry Medvedev, the deputy head of the country's Security Council and a close ally of President Vladimir Putin, clearly stated, "World War III has not yet begun, but if U.S. President Donald Trump continues his current aggressive policies, a world war could start at any moment." Medvedev's remarks not only made headlines in international media, but also sent fresh waves of tension through global diplomacy. Analysts say the U.S., through its attack on Iran, has revealed its true nature, a nation relying on military power instead of diplomatic negotiations. Medvedev further cautioned, such actions not only threaten the stability of the Middle East, but could completely reshape the global political order. He views U.S. aggression as a warning, compelling other powerful nations to act with greater caution in their diplomatic strategies. Meanwhile, other countries in the Middle East are far from safe. Various Gulf states, which possess strong militaries and significant oil and gas reserves, are now at risk. Although regional political leaders are cautious, even a small miscalculation could ignite widespread conflict across the region. Experts warn that if this conflict is not quickly controlled, the political map of not just the Middle East but the entire world could be dramatically altered. On one hand, there is military tension. On the other, there is the invisible pressure of international diplomacy. Experts warn that the ongoing conflict among the United States, Israel, Iran, and the Gulf countries is no longer just regional. It is a major threat to global security. A single misstep, a flawed military operation, or a wrong political decision could destabilize the entire world. The question now is, how actively can the international community manage this situation? Diplomats are working diligently on the global stage, but the cycle of strikes, counterstrikes, and political maneuvers ensures that tensions are steadily rising. Ordinary people too feel an invisible fear because even the smallest spark in the Middle East now resonates across the security of the entire world. In conclusion, the current situation is a warning not just for the Middle East, but for the global political arena. Without swift and prudent action, even a minor incident could plunge the world into a situation with the first sparks of a world war. The time has come to pursue not only diplomacy, but also a strong path of reconciliation. History has shown that once the fire of war ignites, it does not remain contained, it consumes everyone.